What up, Facebook, Valtopia, YouTube, Instagram? Hey, everybody. It's time for Valtopia TV. Come on, get your people. Share the stream. Come on over and let me share this around. We are going to do another amazing show today. Hi, Sue. How are you? Let me share this into my free group, Valtopia. And Americans, how's your Labor Day going, honey? Did you hang out with your family and do some barbecue and things? What's going on? Tell me how you are, and how many of you are in this constellation where you feel super fucking sleepy today? I was so lit up yesterday, and then today I've been like, I got hit with the sleepy stick. And I took one of those naps where when you're sleeping, you can feel like your whole body twitching and regenerating. Hey, Mandy, how are you? Hi, Lee, how are you? What's with the crazy face? What's with the crazy face, honey? All right, let me share this to my page, and then we're gonna get started. So we're gonna talk about, I wanna talk to you psychic empaths, because I'm really realizing that that's who I'm guiding. And I wanna talk to you today, to those of you who have transcended a lot of what you perceived as limitations, and you're sort of hitting a block in your expansion. Let me share this to my page. And this applies to you if you're coming up in your journey, but I want you to listen, because this is what's coming in down the road for you if you're just beginning your journey. And the same magic that I'm going to share with you today applies to you at any step along the journey, whether you're just beginning or whether you're already a baller and you're growing into new levels, okay? Let me bring this, okay, on my timeline. There we go. Can you guys hear me okay? Yeah, the energy has been pretty a roller coaster lately, right? We have a lot of stuff that we're working through as a collective, and those of us who are highly empathic and growing into leadership as messengers, healers, guides, creative artists, whatever, we're feeling it. We're feeling the collective. That's our job. That's part of who we are. And there will be people out there who don't get it, and they think you should just turn it off or shift it and just ignore it. And there is a part of that that we do have a lot of control over, of ourselves and our choices. But there's a duty and a connection to the collective constellation and what we've chosen to come and be and clear, I feel. And as artists, as musicians, as sensitives, we feel these cosmic shifts deeply, and we get to bring that to our work. We get to know that our awareness is a superpower. And so what I want to talk to you about today as a psychic empath is all about a wound that we have. Hey, Chester, as a collective, honey! A collective wound and programming that we have in terms of tapping into our creativity and feeling justified and having permission to tap into that creativity. And what that looks like is a reflection of the new energy that we're in and the new paradigm, where we have to open our hearts and use our heart space to guide us, rather than this old reptile brain that is running on an old program that says, okay, this happened, now you have to do this. And you can't do anything until you get a result. And we're not in that world anymore. We're in a world now where our gifts are actually really fucking baller. And we are carrying these old programs of unworthiness and inability to tap into our greatest gifts. Do you feel me? Did I explain that right? Do you understand what I'm saying? Mandy says I'm about to, and I've been so emotional, feeling like I need to cry, but can't. Maybe the fear of the success I see for myself. Well, I'll tell you, a lot of inner child and worthiness issues are coming up with this weather, because it's time to feel them and let that out, and then replace them. So if you see, the title of today's live stream is Defy Expectations by Desiring New Ones. So we've been taught to not have expectations, because we'll be hurt. and we're operating, if we're still operating in that paradigm where our heart wall is closed off and we're protecting ourselves, we may have grown a little bit and we may be open on some level, but we're still caging and protecting ourselves because the messages in our brain is like, don't even go there, you're not even gonna get that. And I see myself included in others who are highly gifted and highly creative, allowing that heart wall and that fear to stop us from tapping into the creativity and the imagination that is the currency of this energy that we're living in now. The ability for us to feel and then to allow our channel to open and to stream through all the ideas that so many of you talk to me about, so many of you that are psychic and cosmic and gifted, is like what we need in this world. What is exactly what we need. We need people that are able to tap into the heart and the imagination and the feeling and manifest from a place of consciousness. And what's happening is I see a lot of people who have the potential to be really powerful in this energy, limiting themselves based on programming, based on fear, and based on old stories. And they're actually the most powerful people. And if they would invest in time and focus and shift into clearing away those heart walls and that fear, oh my gosh, there's so much that could happen. Do you feel me on this? So I want to read this to you. Your unique being and your imagination is your currency, psychic empath. Our gifts are perfect in this new paradigm when you shift into your heart space and open your heart, trust yourself, and get rich from diving into you. Now, most of us that have a big heart and may have suffered some trauma and been sensitive and trauma feeling from being so sensitive and taking on everything and absorbing other people's feelings and learning to navigate all that, most of us have had to move through a lot of resistance to actually let ourselves tap into what our genius is. We know how powerful we are. We know how magic we are. And we turn the valve so tight based on our life experience. And that is not going to work. Our life experience, our past history, our DNA programming, our family story, whatever's been going on in the past is not clued into our heart's desire that we came born with, the blueprint that we came to bring in this life, the change that we're meant to be by being ourselves. So I'm the Pied Piper to relax your cosmic genius ass, is what I wrote on the paper. You had to learn how to make more doing less, right? We're learning how to make more, earn more, receive more by doing less, by being more of ourselves, by tapping into that creativity, by opening that heart. We are allowing more results for ourselves than if we're head down, following the program, ignoring our own intuition and imagination and creativity, and doing. That's not going to get us anywhere, right? So you had to come into integrity and wholeness, and you had to let so much go and sit through the quiet and know yourself when at first you could barely even peek within. This is where you're gonna get, if you haven't gotten already, where you're beginning to really know yourself. And if you're identifying with this and you've done this work and you've sat through the quiet and you've gotten to know yourself when it felt like you couldn't in the beginning because it was so scary to sit quiet with yourself and you couldn't meditate and you couldn't quiet your monkey mind and you couldn't tune in to your cosmic stream that would only come through when it felt like it. You feel like it has something over instead of it being something that you're guiding with your own heart. You've come into that. You've had to learn to slow down and be instead of doing. And you're so much better than you ever were. And you've come a long way. Holy shit, you're so unique and special, and there's just nobody like you. And only when you stopped and allowed yourself to breathe and trust and allow faith and heart magic love streams through, right? Love, friends, money, and the ability to create from a sense of peace, joy, delight, humor, compassion, integrity, divine brilliance is the result of fighting our urge to stay safe and carry forward the trauma and response that we've always chosen. Those are our old stories. That's the old way of being. We don't have to carry that with us anymore. And we've learned not to, and yet somehow, even though we're far beyond where we were, we're still dragging that with us. And it's because we have this energy still inside of our body. We're still resonating with those old stories, even though consciously we're choosing not to. And we're still closing off our heart. And what we need to do is unlock the heart and open up into the creativity and allow some expansion into your imagination. That's your gold right there, your imagination, your intuition, your cosmic stream. And so many of you are so gifted and have a powerful stream coming through you, and you've either shut it off as a kid or some point in your life because it wasn't convenient or it wasn't condoned or it wasn't safe. And our courage to defy the expectations and set our desired expectations in a detached and inspired way is what allows us to finally tap into the stream of limitless flow. Who's with me and is listening? And that comes from relaxing and being still with what is to allow the quantum connection and daily regeneration. And this is the work that so many psychic empaths and gentle big hearts won't do. We can't do it at first. And we think that we're such perfectionists and people pleasers, and we're so used to feeling outside of ourselves, and we can even get a large level of success and still not be learning to bring it back into our own being and to sit with ourselves and to love and honor ourselves and let the expansion of our creativity open us up. Do you feel me on this? So the piece of your daily ritual will be seen in the reflection of what's happening around you and how you decide to thrive and rise up into your vision of life, okay? So the more we trust our leadership in taking radical responsibility for ourselves, the more we relax into who we really are and open up the heart to receive the cosmos on tap, right? You receive your own a connection to the cosmos, and not only the receiving of it, but the giving of it. What do you desire? What are your expectations now that your heart is open and you are more trusting and in faith and you are allowing yourself the quiet time to stream through your own cosmic directives and then give them back out and be in this place of exchange where your imagination is stoked from your creative connection and you're bringing to the world who only you can do and be. Do you feel this? The more we trust our leadership in taking radical responsibility for ourselves, the more we relax into who we really are and open up the heart to receive the cosmos on tap, which is what I just read. Open your channel and reassess your process with me. That's what I'm offering here. So, around the world, you guys are reclaiming your expansive self, your authentic stream, and we're doing this work together, and I can see the shifts that are happening, and I'm here to serve at the highest level of people who have already gone through leadership and have big tribes and are ready to unlock even more of their heart stream, even more of their intuition, even more of their cosmic connection. And we also, so I have two offerings for you today. I have Soul Right, which is a 4-month intensive with me. It's a weekly session and it's a daily experience, and it's all about this heart expansion that is so powerful in this energy right now. Opening the heart, getting really tuned into your own psychic abilities, your intuition, your empathic abilities, discerning your own energy versus others in a way much more powerfully than you have, and clearing old programs and releasing attachments to toxic relationships you may have had as a child. Even if you've already done a ton of work, I have clients who come to me after 10, 15, and 20 years of work, and the work we do in the first few sessions is some of the most powerful shifts these people have experienced, and it's because there's a certain group of you that really identify with this work that we're doing here, where we're connecting both sides of the brain, where we are opening and aligning our energetic centers, and where we are allowing a different new way of connecting with all of our awareness in a way that feels really good and grounded and balanced and implementable. Do you feel me on this? So that program is called Soul Right, and we start September 9th. There's only 2 spots. I've had some inquiries and people are figuring out, so you want to come in as you can. And the first person to book in is going to get one of my Valtopia soul activation portraits, which is a really incredible experience and only certain people have it. And this program is my most exciting yet, my most intimate, the deepest dive, the most powerful immersion, and you'll be all set up for 2020. This is an experience that guides you into your own daily process. I'm not here to give you PDFs or dump some movies on you or leave you alone with a daily touch point where you ask a question and then spin your wheels spinning 24 hours later, and then you get a little taste and then you're spinning your wheels another 24 hours later. We're here to dive in deep and to have results and to tuck into the work together, and for me to witness you and guide you energetically as a medicine woman through the things that you haven't been able to before. We're going to get over those walls that you haven't been able to get through. We're going to crash through those limits nobody else has been able to guide you with, and we're going to reach those higher income barriers, or have new love, or make a stand in a business that felt scary to do before, or profess your dreams, or begin singing, or whatever it is that's calling you, that you know deep in your soul you're meant to do and you haven't done it yet, and you know that if you could just unlock this disconnect from yourself and flow with it, it would come in. That's what we're doing in this container, and I want you to be a part of this, okay? So this is only for 2 people, and it's $11K paid in full, or you have a pay plan, and if you need a deeper pay plan in the $3K a month, we can talk about that, okay? If you know that, like, oh my God, I want to work with you on this file, I want this level of access, and I really want to change my life, I really want to integrate more of who I am, and I want to know how to incorporate my creative abilities into my practice of helping other people, and I want to feel more free and alive and sensual and sexy and powerful and rich and make the money that I've never made before and reach the people that I've never reached. This is it. This is your opportunity. Don't let this go by. Now, if this is beyond your level of expense and intention right now, I have the amazing Valtopia Celebrate is just still open for the next day or so. You can get in for only $44. We already have 22 people in there, 21 people, and I've been streaming through so much already. We have bongos, we have live card readings, we are building up to a group activation that's just gonna light up the collective. It's a beautiful, loving collective of healers, messengers, very sensitive psychic empaths. So I'm working with people who are highly empathic and creative and sensitive and ambitious and ballers and like phoenixes, you know, rising from the ashes, that are ready to get beyond the hot mess of the rise up from the ashes and to actually throw down and do what you come to do and be. You know, you're ready to own it and empower and be empowered and embody what you're being called to. So we have 2 options for you today. One that's so easy cost for only $44. Join us. We're going to go for the next few weeks. I'm definitely showing up every day for 21 days in that group with just a burst of love and connection and energetic shifting. And we're going to have an activation. Tomorrow's my birthday. So you're going to come in and celebrate with me for my birthday. And Soul Right, that starts September 9th. That's a 4-month program for only 2, and it's a high-level one-to-one that will fucking change your life. Everything you do with me will to completely shift your being. So who's here watching, and what do you have to say? Thank you for the birthday messages, everybody. All right. So that is what I have for you guys today. That your imagination is powerful currency in today's cosmic energy, and the more you can open your heart and trust and shift your expectations into desire, where you feel alive and running towards what you want rather than running away from something or operating out of fear, the more you empaths are just gonna fucking kill it in the best way possible. You're gonna rise up into this energy like bosses. And if you feel like that's not true and it's knocking you down, let's get into my low-cost group, or let's get into my high-cost container, and let's shift the fuck out of this. There's no reason for us to continue falling down into our feelings when we are learning so much about energy and mindset and cosmic shift that we can empower these feelings. These feelings are our currency. The heart-based creation is fucking amazing, and I've got the tools and the know-how and hundreds of people that I've worked with that I can share with you to find your own modality and your own method of surfing this weather in a way that you're not just surviving or just getting by, you're like up leveling in it and coming up more and more. You feel me? All right, so I'm gonna pull a couple cards for this Labor Day thing. I see there's 2 of you on here. Mandy, are you still here? So I keep getting the Tower card and the Death card over the last few days. So we're definitely starting some new beginnings over and over again. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So we have the Lovers card. Actually, now that I've done the thing, let me start a watch party in the paid group. You can come and join us. It's only $44 today, and it's going to go up to $88. So I would get in if you can today. It's called Valtopia Celebrate. Just ask me for the link or look all over my page. I've been posting all day about it yesterday. I was really trying to get you guys to come in with the $22 so, you know, it feels easy to jump in. And so I'm going to start a watch party in there. And the crew that we've assembled in there is just phenomenal, and it's amazing. So lovers, right? And then we have the Body Musician, which is about, you know, this energy. You got to keep the energy moving through you. You've got to really, especially when it's the really high vibration energy, you got to let it move through you and through your heart. You don't want to get stuck in these old feelings that are coming up for release and start thinking, oh my God, I'm really just like where I was and I didn't figure it out. No, move your body, let the energy move through you, open your heart, keep on keeping on, set your expectations, move into your desires. Do not get stuck in the review, in the cosmic review. Abundance. The movement of your body and the energy is going to bring you into a state of abundance, and your abundant mindset and your choice of abundance, meaning there's no lack. You're not running away from something out of fear. You're moving towards what you desire because you're empowered and you're strengthened and you're confident and you do know how to live in this energy. Live in this energy by opening your heart and trusting in faith of everything that your imagination is calling you to, everything that your heart is calling you to, and doing the work of releasing the old stories that says you can't live that way and tuning into the fact that you can, and that your choice is so powerful, and that your heart space is creating everything that you're actually seeing reflected back to you, right? So we definitely operating with love, 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 love. And out of the disappointments, create masterpieces, create from, you know, how is heartache, how is disappointment, how is failure working for me? What is it trying to show me where I'm out of alignment? How can I pick myself up from exactly where I am and come into just an amazing space no matter what, right? We've had a lot of people pop on and then just pop off. Am I not magnetic enough today? I'm getting my hair done tomorrow. Maybe that'll help. Not that that makes a difference. All right, let's see. What's coming through this deck? And if you want a private card reading, come into the group. Come into the Valtopia Celebrate group. I did live card readings in there earlier today. I did a bongo stream, and I'm doing daily intentions. And the collective is bringing together, raising the vibes. It's really powerful. Let's see what we got. No cards want to come out of this. Oh, and light language too. Oh my goodness. It's hot here today. Self-love for sure. Hey Christy, how are you? Thank you. I appreciate it. Self-love. It's all about the self-love in this energy. because we are guiding our own body, mind, and spirit, and nobody else can do that for us. And the boundaries and the care that we take for ourselves, the nourishment, the way we look and feel, allows us to come to our lives with so much more presence and focus when we care about ourselves. When we don't care about ourselves, we submit and we resign and we detach and we disassociate and we're ineffective, right? So you get to care about yourself and decide that your expectations do match your desires rather than, oh, well, I don't get to do that, right? And we do that by connecting to others, getting clear. If you don't know how to get clear, talk to me. This is one of my favorite things to do, is help people get clear. Reflect on your journey. You know, your story is the answer to someone's prayer, and it's the answer to your own prayer. You know, there's so many times when I look back over my own videos and I think, I already forgot that thing that I learned. You know, our mind wants to forget. So your own journey is a powerful source of wisdom for you. And new. It's definitely time for new times. Like I said, with the death card and the tower card, we are coming into new times for sure. So, well, thank you too for joining me today, Christy and Mandy. I appreciate you. Since there's just a couple of you, let me pull a question card for you. And if you're feeling like getting more readings over the next few days, the next couple weeks, please join us in my beautiful Valtopia Celebrate group. Celebrate my birthday with me tomorrow. Receive powerful activations and clearings. Connect with a vibrant community. There's 21 of us so far. And people were doing card readings for each other in there and opening up their gifts. And we are growing together. We're activating together at a ridiculously easy cost of $44. So join us. So yes, why do I have emotions? Feeling your emotions, knowing what they signify for you, how they're going to bring you back into alignment, what they're guiding you to know about yourself that you may, that you need to know. That's what the emotions are there for, right? We're here to express and live through these emotions and allow them to guide us from a place of savvy leadership, honey. So welcome for joining me today. Come and join me. Come and join us in Valtopia Celebrate. It's my birthday tomorrow. Woo! Happy birthday. Yeah. And here, let me do a little bongo riff on the way out. And if you like the bongos, then you've got to come in and to the Valtopia Celebrate and enjoy them in there. To do the bongos right now without air conditioning. So if you want more bongos, if you want more readings, come into Valtopia Celebrate. And if you want me one-on-one, then join me. We're going to start September 9th for Soul Right. I can't wait to see who books in. There's only 2 spots, and this is like the most powerful way you could prepare for 2020 and come into your greatest resonance and tap into that heart power. You feel me? Have a beautiful Labor Day, Americans, and enjoy the rest of your Monday or Tuesday morning or whatever it is where you are. And own your frequency, supernova. There's nobody like you.